The Evolution of Divorce in America, a data-driven journey through changing hearts and laws. The numbers tell a story. Picture this. It's 1990, and nearly 1 in every 130 marriages in Nevada is ending in divorce that year alone. Nevada had a divorce rate of 11.4 per 1,000 population in 1990, the highest in the nation. Fast forward to 2023, and that same state's rate has dropped to 3.8. This dramatic shift isn't just about Nevada, it's a mirror reflecting profound changes in American society, law, and relationships. Let me take you on a journey through the landscape of divorce in America, where the data reveals not just statistics, but human stories of transformation, struggle, and evolving social norms. The Great Decline. Are we giving up on divorce? Here's something that might surprise you. Americans are divorcing less than they did 3 decades ago. In 1990, states like Alabama, 6.1, Arkansas, 6.9, and Arizona, 6.9, had divorce rates exceeding 6 per 1,000 population. By 2023, these same states reported rates of 3.0, 3.0, and 2.0 respectively. The national trend is unmistakable. Divorce rates have been steadily declining since the 1990s peak. But why? The tricks behind the trade. 1. The waiting game. Modern couples are waiting longer to marry. When people marry in their late 20s or 30s rather than their early 20s, they bring more maturity, financial stability, and life experience to the relationship. This isn't manipulation, it's evolution. 2. Cohabitation. Before commitment. Many couples now live together before marriage, effectively test-driving compatibility. While controversial in earlier decades, this practice has become normalized, allowing couples to discover incompatibilities before legal entanglement. 3. The marriage rate factor. Here's the twist. Fewer people are getting married at all. You can't get divorced if you never marry. The declining divorce rate partly reflects Americans choosing alternative relationship structures or remaining single longer. What the courts did. Legal revolution. The no-fault transformation. The biggest legal earthquake in divorce history hit in 1969 when California introduced no-fault divorce. Before this, couples needed to prove fault, adultery, cruelty, abandonment. People staged fake affairs to meet legal requirements. Expensive, contentious court battles were mandatory. One spouse could trap the other in an unwanted marriage. After no-fault divorce spread nationwide, completed by 2010 when New York became the final holdout, couples could divorce based on irreconcilable differences without blame or proof of wrongdoing. The modern court approach. Today's courts focus on equitable distribution. Most states divide marital assets fairly, not always equally, considering factors like length of marriage, each spouse's earning capacity, contributions to the household, including homemaking, future financial needs, best interests of the child. Custody decisions prioritize children's welfare over parental preferences, often resulting in shared custody arrangements. Collaborative divorce. Many courts now encourage mediation and collaborative law, where couples work with neutral professionals to reach agreements outside traditional litigation. Celebrity divorces, the public spectacle, high-profile cases that shape public perception. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, 2021-2022. After 7 years of marriage, their divorce highlighted modern issues, co-parenting in the social media age, mental health in divorce proceedings, and negotiating custody with massive wealth involved. Settlement. Joint custody with Kim paying Kanye $200,000 monthly in child support. Jeff Bezos and Mackenzie Scott, 2019. The world's most expensive divorce at the time. After 25 years of marriage, Mackenzie received approximately $38 billion in Amazon stock. The case demonstrated how modern courts value contributions to a spouse's success. She supported him when Amazon was just an idea, in a garage. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, 2016 ongoing. Their contentious, years-long battle over custody and property, including a French winery, illustrates how even wealthy celebrities struggle with the emotional and legal complexities of divorce. The case has involved multiple private judges, custody evaluators, and continues to this day. Bill Gates and Melinda French Gates, 2021. After 27 years, they divorced while maintaining their philanthropic foundation partnership. Their case showed how modern high-net-worth divorces can be amicable, with no prenup but a private settlement rumored around $76 billion in assets divided. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, 2016 with 2022 defamation trial. While the divorce itself was settled in 2016, the subsequent defamation trial captivated millions, raising awareness about domestic violence allegations, knock Me Too, and how public opinion operates in divorce cases. Regional comparisons, America versus the world. How the US stacks up globally. The European contrast, Portugal, has one of Europe's highest divorce rates, approximately 2.5 per 1,000, but still lower than many US states. Italy. Divorce was illegal until 1970, current rate around 1.5 per 1,000. Deeply influenced by Catholic tradition. Spain introduced express divorce in 2005, allowing divorce after 3 months of marriage without separation period. Asia's different approach. Japan, divorce rate around 1.7 per 1,000. Many divorces are by mutual consent, requiring no court involvement. India, one of the lowest divorce rates globally, around 1%, though rising in urban areas as women gain economic independence. South Korea, rising rapidly from nearly 0 to about 2.1 per 1,000 as social stigma decreases. The Middle East, Qatar and Kuwait, Islamic law allows men to divorce by verbal declaration, rates difficult to compare due to different legal frameworks. Religious and cultural factors make divorce simultaneously easier for men and more socially devastating. What makes America different? Legal accessibility, no-fault divorce in all states, cultural individualism. American, emphasis on personal happiness over family, community obligation. Economic factors, women's workforce participation enables financial independence, geographic mobility. Americans move frequently, weakening extended family support systems. State by state, the divorce belt. Looking at 2023 data, Nevada, 3.8, Oklahoma, 3.3, and Wyoming, 3.4, lead in divorce rates, while Illinois, 1.2, Massachusetts, 1.8, and Iowa, 1.9, have the lowest rates. The Southern pattern. Notice something? Southern states historically showed higher divorce rates. Arkansas went from 6.9 in 1990 to 3.0 in 2023, while Tennessee dropped from 6.5 to 2.9. Researchers attribute this to younger marriage ages, lower educational attainment in some areas, economic stress in rural communities. Paradoxically, more conservative religious cultures that encourage earlier marriage, the northeastern exception Massachusetts, maintained relatively low rates, going from 2.8 in 1990 to 1.8 in 2023. Factors include higher average marriage age, greater educational attainment, higher median household income, urban, secular culture with less pressure to marry young. The missing data mystery. Sharp-eyed readers might notice, California, Indiana, Hawaii, and Louisiana show significant data gaps in recent years. Why? These states stopped reporting divorce statistics to the CDC's National Vital Statistics System. California, the nation's most populous state, hasn't reported since before 1990 in this dataset. This creates a massive blind spot in understanding national trends, as these states represent about 50 million Americans combined. Tricks and tactics. The unspoken strategies. Financial maneuvering before filing, moving assets to trusts or offshore accounts, underreporting income, especially common among self-employed individuals, strategic timing of bonuses or stock options, running up marital debt on the other spouses, credit discovery strategies. Forensic accountants can uncover hidden assets. Courts can subpoena records going back years. Lifestyle analysis. If someone claims poverty but lives lavishly, courts notice. Custody tactics. The friendly parent. Principle. Courts favor parents who encourage relationships with the other parent. Some attorneys advise clients to be excessively accommodating before filing to establish this pattern. Documentation. Everything. Keep records of school involvement, medical appointments, daily caregiving. In contested custody, the parent with better documentation often prevails. Strategic relocation. Some parents move to states with more favorable custody laws before filing, though most states have residency requirements, typically 6 months. The gray divorce boom, one trend bucking the overall decline. Divorce among those 50 plus. From 1990 to 2015, the rate doubled for this age group. Reasons include longer life expectancy, why stay unhappy for 30 more years, women's economic independence, decreased stigma, empty nest syndrome, revealing incompatibility, adultery, facilitated by technology, public court cases, lessons for everyone, Troxel v. Granville, 2000, U.S. Supreme Court. While technically about grandparent visitation, this case established that parents have a fundamental right to make decisions about their children's care. Impact on divorce. Courts must defer to parental decisions unless clear evidence of harm. Obergefell v. Hodges, 2015, U.S. Supreme Court. Legalizing same-sex marriage nationwide also meant same-sex divorce. These divorces raised new questions about parental rights, especially with non-biological children, asset division and alimony in states where same-sex couples couldn't previously marry. In Remarriage of Lamuska, 2004, California Supreme Court established the standard for move-away custody cases. When one parent wants to relocate with children, courts must balance the custodial parent's right to move against the other parent's relationship with the child. This case influences custody battles nationwide. Educating and guiding. What should people know? Before you marry, discuss finances openly. Money problems cause more divorces than infidelity. Premarital counseling. Couples who complete it have 30% higher success rates. Know your state's laws. Community property versus equitable distribution matters. Consider a prenup, especially for second marriages, significant assets, or business owners. If you're considering divorce, consult an attorney first. Don't move out, change finances, or tell your spouse before getting legal advice. Document everything. Financial records, communications, evidence of abuse if applicable. Consider your children's needs. They didn't choose this. Minimize their trauma. Explore alternatives. Mediation costs $3,000, $7,000 versus $15,000, $30,000 plus for litigated divorce. Protect your credit. Monitor joint accounts and credit reports. The financial reality average divorce costs $15,000, $20,000 per person. Contested custody battles can exceed $50,000. Financial standard of living typically drops 27% for women, 10% for men. Post-divorce retirement assets divided now means significantly less wealth later due to lost compound growth. Emotional preparation. Grief is normal, even if you wanted the divorce. Children need consistency and reassurance. Your attorney is not your therapist. Get one of those too. Co-parenting requires communication. Download apps like Our Family Wizard Recovery typically takes 2 to 3 years. The data's final lesson. From 1990 to 2023, we see dramatic declines across nearly every state, but this doesn't necessarily mean marriages are better. It might mean people are more selective about marriage. Economic barriers keep unhappy couples together. Alternative relationships, cohabitation, provide exit options without divorce. Better premarital preparation reduces incompatible matches. The story isn't just about numbers, it's about changing values, evolving gender roles, economic pressures and legal revolutions that have transformed how Americans approach commitment, love, and dissolution. Resources for further information, legal information, American Bar Association Family Law Section, www.americanbar.org Family Legal Services Corporation, www.lsc.gov Free Legal Aid Finder, DivorceNet, www.divorcenet.com State-specific information, support and education. Divorce. Care. www.divorcecare.org Support groups nationwide. Association of Family and Conciliation Courts, www.afccnet.org. National Parents Organization, www.nationalparentsorganization.org. Financial Planning, Certified Divorce Financial Analyst Directory, www.institutedfa.com. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau Divorce Resources for Children, Sesame Street in Communities Divorce Resources.